Hi and welcome to my week 4 presentation. My name is Evelyn Bright and this is for the course MPA 590. Let's get started. Cooperative systems is a concept that I chose throughout the chapters 9 through 11. It is defined as open-ended natural dynamic systems of cooperative effort. They required to meet two conditions for longevity, and that's for Bernard, effectiveness and efficiency. So each of these teams that we are creating or trying to create, or these task force that we are creating, we have to find those um, concepts or things that are really going to broaden our task force. So I do think that effectiveness and efficiency is huge for my task force because dealing with the homeless and the unhoused population, there has to be some type of effectiveness for my task force to continue to keep working. And if there isn't an effectiveness for it, then what is the purpose of my task force in general? So the peer review journal that I chose is below, and it kind of breaks down the theoretic approach to the organization theory in Reconstruction. It also kind of dives into Bernard's systems and in regards to the effectiveness and efficiency of Bernard when he was describing it. I do think that having the effectiveness and efficiency for the task force at hand is substantial because if there isn't an effectiveness, then it's not efficient. If it's not efficient, then why do we have a task force that's going to be handling it? The second concept I chose was middle range theory. So middle range theories are between the theory and the research. Merton examines the social life problems and how problems can be explained. Merton took Weber's theory and added a human aspect to the formal structure of it. And I do think it's very interesting that we bring in middle range theory due to the fact that social life problems are real and they are needed to be added to this aspect of structure. And I do think that Merton explains it very well in regards to adding the human aspect in the structure because there is going to be problems, hiccups, mess ups. There's going to be issues that are going to arise, but it's going through that theory and really going through the research to theory and in between those and trying to find the exact way to explain things. And I think Merton does it very well. But I do think that the article that I chose was Making Class, the Middle Class in Social Theory and Social Structure. And it talks about bringing class back into um, the structure of society. So I do think that with the task force in hand, it's very interesting to talk about structure and really dive into the fact of the human life and human aspects because the unhoused population is so unknown and untouched because people don't know what to do to help this type of outreach effect, and they want to be able to find a good way to go about helping these people, but in reality sometimes these people don't want to be helped. So what can we do to kind of work in the middle, or in the gray, as I like to call it, working in the gray to be able to really provide these services? And I think middle range theory kind of explains it. Really diving in between the theory and the research and bringing in the social problems, human aspect, and really diving into the fact that there are going to be some type of social life barriers that are going to come up and cause issues when trying to help people with our task force. The last concept that I chose was open systems theory. So it's an external support helps build alliances. So open systems theory means that we're able to kind of leave our hands open, as I call our palms open, because what is it? It's action oriented with interagency to adapt the external environments, collaboration and feedback to build better success. And so, in regards to the task force, we kind of have to know and understand what we could do better in order to be better. And so dealing with the unhoused or the homeless population, what I try to do or would like to do with the task force is to have a survey or have some type of service that is provided to these individuals that helps kind of dictate or dive into what exactly we're doing that's right and what exactly we need to work on to really help these people and get them linked to the correct services and really get them to that point of wanting to accept help, wanting to accept services. Um, I did put in the other peer-reviewed article that I chose. It's Factors Affecting the Adoption of Open Systems, an exploratory story, um, or study. And with that being said, it kind of just dives into what factors affect adopting this type of open systems theory of allowing the external support, building alliances with people, and really diving into that. So building the alliances, we would build obviously alliances with probation, parole. We would also build alliances with any other task force that's kind of helping these individuals too, helping the homeless population. And then also looking into, bus vouchers, hotel vouchers, motel vouchers, getting them connected to services that might not be within the city but within the county, and really diving into that too, and being connected with the county services, because that's really where all the funding is going to be able to help these people out. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation this week. My name is Evelyn Bright, and this is for the course MPA 590. I hope you guys have a great week.